what happened is my husband and son wrote this booklet, Supernatural or Just Remarkable. And we have a problem in Israel today. A lot of Israelis are atheist or agnostic. And because of the Holocaust, they'll even tell you, I don't believe there could be a God when 6 million of us perished so horribly. And okay, that makes sense. And there is no easy answer for that. But if you look at Jewish history, all the way from Abraham until today, and not just focus on the Holocaust, but look at the whole big picture, you'll see how faithful God has been to keep his promises to us. It's incredible. So this little booklet describes some of the things that have happened in our history and what God did about it. And we've given thousands of these away in Hebrew and Russian in Israel. We have them in English too, and in French and German and Spanish now. Because it's a great book to give to atheists. Because it's all about, does God the Father exist? And it doesn't talk about Yeshua. So it's a good book to give, it's a door opener. So anyway, at one point, we took a few of the statements from this booklet and put them on social media, Facebook, in Hebrew. And then we brought a few ads and just let it go out there and see what happened. Well, within a 2-month period, we got 24,000 hits. And we knew it was only Israelis because who else reads Hebrew? So then we thought, okay, well, we will continue to share Messiah one-on-one, but we need to get on social media. I mean, there's so much garbage, right, on social media today. At least we thought, let's put something good out there. So Richard and Ariel went to filmmaking school at King of Kings Congregation, where that first song was filmed. They have a filmmaking school. And so the first film they made was just like Joseph. That was their homework assignment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So anyway, after this, they wrote a script for Isaiah 53, and the idea is to go to the streets and just, simple man on the street format with a microphone and a camera and, interviewing Israelis. And the idea was to have them read Isaiah 53. Now, when I came to faith and I told my parents, Mom, Dad, I believe Yeshua is the Messiah. The first words out of my mom's mouth was, how could you do this to us? Hitler was a Christian. That's what she said. Wow. And I know that seems ridiculous, but growing up in an Orthodox synagogue and having family that perished in the Holocaust and hearing from Holocaust survivors growing up in this culture, they would report that they were beat all week long, but on Sunday, the Nazi guards would go to church and sing hymns to Jesus. So they must have been Christian, right? I mean, that's the thinking. And so this is how I grew up with these kind of stories. So my parents sent 3 different rabbis after me to try to draw me back into Judaism. And I said respectfully to each rabbi, I have a lot of respect for the rabbis. I said, I just have one question for you. Who is it talking about in Isaiah 53? Now this was a long time ago, okay? Each rabbi said, it's Israel. That's a lot of times what they'll say, And so I said, it can't be. It said there was no Hamas in his mouth. You know the terror group Hamas? That's actually in Isaiah 53. It means wickedness, absolute violence and vileness. Kind of appropriate. But it just, and we're Jews. We sin, we lie, we do things that we shouldn't do. And so that can't be us. I mean, it had to be somebody perfect. And so each rabbi, one by one, declared me hopeless. And that was back then. So moving to a couple years ago, when they made this video and they put it on Facebook, it went viral. We got like 9 million people have seen it already. And the response, over 1 million Israelis have seen it. And the response from Israelis in particular has been astounding. Now, at first, we got a lot of curses and death threats and all that. But, and I don't say this so you'll hate the ultra-Orthodox who are doing these. I know you won't do that. Just pray for them. It's the same spirit. Remember when Saul was on his way to Damascus and he was breathing murderous threats against the believers? It's that same spirit. It's just still here. So just continue to pray for these guys, because some of them will fall off their donkeys and see the light one day too, and it'll be good. And so with this video, we brought our younger son in the mix, just part-time. Now he's full-time, obviously. But he figured out a way to screen out all the curses. They think they're still there, but nobody else can see them. I don't know how he did that. But then what started happening is a lot of Israelis would write and say, hey, can you meet me at a cafe, at a coffee house? Or can I give you my phone number and we can talk about this? And so we actually ended up hiring 7 young Israelis. We call it the media team. And we work with them, and it's like 3 ministries partnering together. It's a Heart of God, like Richard and I, and then it's Tree of Life, Etz Chaim, that's our son, Ariel, and his wife Shayla, who you'll see Ariel in a minute. And then Keilat Carmel Assembly in Isafia. That's our home congregation, and they're Haifa. So I would like to share with you in just a moment a new video. I just want to describe it just a little bit. The great Jewish leader. You know, as I mentioned, when I was growing up, I knew nothing good about Yeshua. I only knew lies. You know, when my youngest daughter, Eliana, was in public school in Israel, one day she came home and said they were talking about Yeshua. They called him another name, a really bad name, a curse word actually. And she said she was trying to correct them, but they didn't like that. You know what it is, right? They call him Yeshua. It's an acronym. It means may his name be eternally erased. That's what they call Yeshua. So I always correct people when they say that. Tell them his real name. But Eliana told us that they had talked about Yeshua that day, and they said that he committed suicide. And so Eliana, we were trying to figure out, why would they ever say that? And so I called her teacher, and her teacher said, well, I heard somewhere he laid down his life.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you see, we have been taught nothing good about Yeshua, only lies. And so the idea behind this video was to introduce the people to read these little cards and read quotes, things that Yeshua said, things that he did, and see if they could guess what it was. It was kind of in a format of a game. But think about it. Here in North Carolina, if you were to tell someone, there was a guy 2,000 years ago, he went up on a hill in Israel, and he fed 5,000 people with just a few loaves and fish. Even if they weren't yet a believer in Yeshua, they would know who it was, right? Everybody knows that story. These guys, none of them knew who that was. So you're about to see this, and I want you to pay attention to, I know you've got to read the subtitles, because it's all in Hebrew, but if you need to come up from the back to see, then please do. But take a look at their faces. You'll see them falling in love with Messiah. So maybe we'll turn off the light.